Hello, my friends, and welcome back to my channel. It is Wednesday, so we are here to report our weekly weigh-in, and then he will go back to bed because it is really early in the morning. And then I will go over the weekly meeting topic with you. So let's start with our weigh-in. Would you like to go first?
Sure. I lost this week 1.2 pounds.
For a total of?
I believe 10.5.
10.2.
10.2?
Yep.
It is 10.2. She knows better than me.
So how was your week?
Leading up to the melting pot was great.
We won't count the melting pot. But...
No, but now I know that I need to be on track. I was on track yesterday. I just need to drive the bus back on the road.
Yes.
And I'll get there. I'll get there.
You were great yesterday.
Yeah.
He overindulged at the melting pot between food and adult beverages.
Mm-hmm.
But right back on track yesterday. He was literally right back on track. And he didn't feel real good Monday night.
No, I'll admit that. I don't feel too good Monday night. I don't even look that good right now. It'll go down.
He literally just rolled out of bed. He didn't feel good Monday night. And I said, see, that short 3 weeks, your body is not used to eating like you ate Monday night.
Nope.
So that was a little bit of a lesson. But he had a fantastic week leading up to weigh-in. So anything you want to do different?
Just get back on track. That's about it. I really don't have anything that I want to do different.
You keep saying get back on track. Yes, you went off track, but it was
Yes.
for one meal.
Yeah,
so,
but I gotta keep reminding myself.
Yes.
It's that constant fight. It's that constant battle. It's that constant reminder of just know what you can eat, and what you can eat your portion. Don't.
And that was the thing. It was the portion size.
Mm-hmm.
Although I think if you look back,
it was the oil more than anything.
Yeah, but because they portion your food out for you. And
oh yeah.
It's not. We hit the cheese a little heavy. But yeah, he had a great week. He is doing great, and I really expect him to have a fantastic week this week. Although we do have a celebration on Sunday that will include adult beverages and pizza.
Yes.
Yes, we're going to a brewery to celebrate Adam's birthday with some family on Sunday. And
maybe I'll weigh in on Saturday.
No, you won't. You'll remember how you felt Monday night,
mm-hmm.
and you'll portion yourself.
Or I just won't eat the rest of the day.
So that was Andrew's weigh-in. Let's get to my weigh-in. I was down 4 pounds this week. Yep. I was sort of down 5, but we're going to count it as 4. Because I weighed, and then 30 minutes after I weighed, I had to use the bathroom. And dropped another pound, but we're sticking with 4 pounds. What did I do different this week? A lot. Do you want to go back to bed, or do you want to sit here?
I mean, what do you have to do this week?
Or what did I do different this week?
Yeah, what did you do different this week?
Okay, so what I did different this week, I paid attention. I paid attention to my body. I paid attention to my hunger cues. I have a routine. I'm a busy childcare provider and mother and wife and, crazy chicken lady and all that. So I have routines. And my routine was always, get up between around 5 and exercise and get ready for the day and everything. And, 9:30, it's breakfast time and blah, blah, blah. Well, the other day I was so busy. 9:30 came and went, and I didn't even realize it. It was 11 o'clock, and I realized, oh my gosh, I didn't even eat breakfast. And you know what? I'm not hungry. I had a hunger pain around 9:30, but like I said, I was busy with the babies and could not stop what I was doing. I ended up not eating until noon when I truly got hungry. So I started really watching those hunger cues. And I think that made a big difference this week. Just knowing when I was hungry, when I got hungry. I also added in drinking some electrolyte water in the morning, just homemade. I don't buy any products. 32 ounces of water with a half a lemon squeezed in and a teaspoon of salt. Not just like regular salt, like good salt. Like I'm finishing up the Celtic sea salt that I have. And now I just got a different kind of salt, some Redmond's real salt. So is that helping too? I don't know, but it's getting 32 ounces of water in me first thing in the morning. And you know, I struggle with that. So I don't know, did the combination of just really listening to my body and the electrolyte water to, you know, keep me going, I don't know, but that's what I did. And that's kind of what I'm going to continue to do this week and just see where it lands. So that's what I'm going to do. Listen to my body, keep drinking my electrolyte water in the morning, and you know, just keep up with the exercise and all that, and staying on track even on Sunday. So yes, 4 pounds for me. Crazy, I know. And 1.5 or 1.2 for Andrew. So good week all around for us. Now let's get to that meeting topic. You going back to bed?
Yes.
He's going back to bed.
And I'll be up in an hour to start doing homework.
Grad school's kicking his butt. So our weekly technique is something I sort of talked about a little bit, is how to build a successful morning routine. Guys, I'm all about the morning. It is my favorite time of day. I love early mornings. I love the quiet. I love the still. I just love the thought of a brand new day in front of me and what it could possibly bring. And I think I have a pretty decent morning routine. But let's see what WW has to say, because you know we don't usually agree on things. How to build a successful morning routine. The perfect morning routine. It doesn't exist. Okay, fine. Maybe it's waking up on a yacht to fresh coffee, tea, a gourmet breakfast, and absolutely nothing to do. But until then, think about your current to-dos and how they can set you up for a successful day. Try this. List the things you do each morning and how much time they take. Pay special attention to anything you want to stop doing. So the list that they give is brush teeth for 2 minutes, brew coffee, 5 minutes, snooze alarm, 9 minutes, scroll social media, 15 minutes. And if you notice, they're the 2 things they have X'd out. Think of some small but mighty actions you can add to your routine to help build healthy habits. Guesstimate how much time they'll take. Here is some inspo. Track sleep in the WW app, 1 minute. I don't do that, and I'm never going to. I will be 100% honest with you, I do not track my sleep. Drink an extra glass of water, 2 minutes. Well, we did talk about that. I have added the electrolyte water into my day. It takes me more than 2 minutes, though, to drink it. I'm not going to lie. Meditate, 3 minutes. I do pray every morning. Stretch, 5 minutes. Well, I do stretch before I exercise. Prep and pack lunch, 6 minutes. Write in a gratitude journal, 7 minutes. I'm not going to do that. I'll be honest. Make the bed and tidy up, 10 minutes. And walk around the block, 15 minutes. Sounds like a great morning routine. It may not be your morning routine, but it's somewhere to start. Like they said, do it for inspiration. Personally, my morning routine, we get up at 5. We used to get up at 4:30, but lately we've been doing 5 and it's working. And I don't think I'll go back to 4:30 anytime soon unless, I don't know, something drastically changes. We get up at 5. We throw on our workout clothes, and we have our workout clothes all ready to go. They're prepared the night before, so we can just grab them. And we are downstairs by 5:05. It didn't used to be like that. It used to be snooze, and it used to be scroll social media. Yes, it did. I have broken those habits. It's not easy, but I have. We come down and we exercise, and that is the first anywhere between 30 to 45 minutes of our day. It depends on what we do and type of exercise that we want that morning. Some mornings we decide to go out for a walk, that's usually once a week, and we discuss. It's nice when we go out because we don't have to listen to a routine or anything, and we can talk about the week ahead, the week behind, anything we need to discuss, anything we need to talk about as a couple or as parents. So it's a nice time for us. We're getting in our exercise, but we're also getting in some good chat time. Or we'll do a HIIT workout. Now this morning we did 2 different workouts. Doug did a HIIT workout and I was in the mood for a Leslie Sansone. I hurt my shoulder the other day lifting and I'm just trying to baby it a little bit. So I didn't want to do any weights or anything this morning. So I just did a Leslie Sansone. You know, we did a 45-minute workout this morning. And then after that, we go out and we take care of the chickens. And that generally takes about 10 minutes, I guess, by the time we fill all the waterers. You know, we make sure the feeders are filled the night before when we take them out. We try to do so much the night before if we can. And after we take care of the chickens, depending on who's jumping in the shower first, one will jump in the shower and the other will prep tea and coffee. Once the tea and coffee is prepped, we'll switch places. And Doug will usually do his morning prayers. He does a special prayer several times a day called the Liturgy of the Hours. And he does that. He'll do that while I'm in the shower or while I'm doing tea and coffee. It's a nice routine. And then I prep as much as I can the night before for his lunch and I just pack it all up, send him out the door, and then, like I said, we do as much as we can the night before. So we leave our house completely tidy and ready to go. So I don't have much tidying to do. We make the bed and stuff like that. And we do that. Whoever kind of gets out of the shower does that. We try to lay our clothes out the night before. So there's no, oh, what am I going to wear? What's the weather like? We try to just do all that the night before to make our morning run smoothly. And then I have so much time once he leaves and before I start my work day that I can get my Bible in a year in. I can get my devotionals in. I could not think of the word. Things like that. And then just do anything I need to prepare for the day. Like today I needed to feed my sourdough and clean out my sourdough jar. And I took the meat out of the freezer. So it's a good routine. And routines become habits. So that waking up and exercising is just a habit. It's just something we do. Drinking the water is just something we do. It's just like getting a shower and brushing your teeth. It's something you have to do every morning, unless you shower at night. We can't shower at night because of working out in the morning. Yeah, but it's just something you do. You make your coffee or tea every morning if that's what you do, and that's a habit. So why can't you make exercise or drinking that water a habit? Why? Because we only pick the things we like and that we want to do. But you know what? Sometimes we need to expand on that, and we have to do the things that we know we need to do for our health and for our wellness. I was bad in the morning. I would wake up and lay in bed for 10 minutes looking at Facebook or looking at Instagram or looking at YouTube. And I've really been making an effort to cut that out and not doing that until my morning routine is over. Once my morning routine is done, then I will spend a few minutes doing that. So build your morning routine. Make it work for you. And don't be afraid to try something new. And don't be afraid to try. And you know what? I didn't just one day say, I'm going to start getting up at 5 o'clock. You know, we used to get up at like 6:30. And I just started getting up a little bit earlier and a little bit earlier and a little bit earlier gradually. And now I am such a morning person. So don't be afraid to try it. You might hate it and you might not do it. And that's fine. That's fine. But don't know until you try. So then they say, pick 1 or 2 of these actions and decide how you'll fit it into the morning. Maybe you'll wake up earlier. Maybe you'll swap it for something you want to stop doing, or pair it with a habit you already have locked in, that piggybacking that we talked about a couple weeks ago. So you say to yourself, instead of scrolling through Instagram when I first wake up, I'll get up and start my routine with a 15-minute walk. There you go. Good swap. So just think about how you want your morning to look and what you can do to make it look that way. Change isn't easy, friends. It's not. But trust me, it's worth it when you are improving yourself and your health. Let's dive a little deeper. Mornings can sometimes get hectic, and it's easy for that chaos to have a domino effect on the rest of your day. I remember when my kids were little, oh my goodness, mornings were hectic, especially when I was trying to get them ready for school and everything. And that's when I started establishing good morning habits by laying out clothes the night before. Now, my kids wore uniforms all their lives, so it wasn't, a battle to pick what we wanted to wear. But we still made sure we had clean, ironed uniforms that were laid out every night before bed because we did not want a surprise in the morning. I packed as much of their lunch as I could the night before. I wouldn't make sandwiches or anything that would get soggy, but as much as I could, I would pack the night before just to make our morning routine much easier and less hectic. And let me tell you, all through school, my kids were never late for school. We never forgot things because we had a good evening routine and morning routine. So they definitely piggyback off each other. So it says that's why getting into a routine that prioritizes your health and your wellness from the minute you wake up can be helpful. Making those better for you choices in the morning can set you up to making those choices throughout the day. Absolutely. Post your new routine on the fridge or add it to your notes app so you can stay on track and on time. Remember, change doesn't happen overnight and it may take a little while to get used to. Don't be afraid to switch things up if you realize they are not working. Maybe you should shorten your walk or stretch for 5 minutes instead. Once you find a routine that works for you, try to stick with it, even if you're having a tough time on this journey. Instead of writing it off as yet another thing to do, think of it as a chance to reset and get back to smooth sailing. Don't eat the way you wanted to didn't eat the way you wanted to today, or you missed your step goal? No biggie. Lean on your new morning routine to start tomorrow on a different note. There's a reason we talk about routines so much. They're powerful tools to help ground you in your journey and bring you closer to goals. Guys, I'm all about the routine. You know that. I have all those printables on my website that show my routines and my morning routine and my evening routine. And honestly, they've become second nature to me, and it's made my life go so much smoother. It really has. It gives me the time to do the things I need to do and the things I want to do. It really does. I fit in the days what is important, and that's what it comes down to. I hear so many people say how busy they are, how busy they are. Yes, we are all busy. We are all busy people, depending on what you do that makes you busy. Maybe, back in the day, I had 2 boys in school who played lots of sports and were in lots of different after-school activities. We were on the run constantly. I was PTA president. I was this, I was that. I was busy. But you know what? We all have the same 24 hours in a day, and how you choose to use those 24 hours, well, that's up to you. Do you choose to use them to lay on the couch and watch Netflix for hours? And if you do, guess what? It's fine. But don't complain you don't have time. Do you use them to exercise? Do you use them to cook? Whatever you use them for that you feel is important, that's okay. Just when you look at your schedule and you say you're busy and you don't have time, look to see what you are doing that may not be the best thing for your health and wellness, laying on the couch watching Netflix for hours. If you're not exercising or not cooking a home-cooked delicious meal because you're laying on the couch for hours watching Netflix, well, that's where Netflix becomes a problem. So that's when you need to think about changing up your routine a little bit. And that's what I did. And that's what you need to do. Think about what you can shorten, what you can lengthen. Ever since we started this journey over almost 2 years ago about cooking from scratch and really paying attention to what we were eating, I've had to change my routine up because, like I said, we're all busy. I've got 1 million kids here every day that I need to teach, that I need to entertain, that I need to feed. So yes, sometimes it's hard to get bread made, but I find the time to do it because it's important to me to make our own bread, to make our own food from scratch. I find the time and I fit it in. It may not be a conventional time. I may be kneading bread at 6 o'clock in the morning, or I may have the mixer going while I'm doing burpees in the family room, but I find the time because it's important. If something is important to you, you will get it into your routine and you will find the time to do it. That's what it comes down to, my friends. If it's important to you, you will make the time and find the time and make it part of your routine. So stop and think about it. Make lists. Decide what's important to you. Make a list, make a schedule. Every night before I go to bed, I do a to-do list in my planner for the next day. What is important? What needs to be done? What's most important goes on the top of the list, and what's least important goes on the bottom of the list. Some days I get the whole list done. Other days, I just keep my head above water. We do the best we can do. Sometimes we can do better. So look at those routines, look at what you do, and see what you can do to help yourself do better. So that is it. A little off topic as always, and way too long as always, and I apologize for that. So my friends, come up with a morning routine. You can do this. If you need help, please reach out to me. I am all about the routine and the schedule and all that. So reach out to me and I will be happy to help you. To recap, Andrew lost 1.2 and I lost a whopping 4 this week. And I plan on just really going forward and continuing what I'm doing, and hopefully I'll see it. I know I'm not going to see 4 pounds, but hopefully I'll see a nice loss again this week. We will see. And that is it. Thank you for taking time out of your busy day to spend it with me. Am I part of your routine? I know there's some YouTubers that are definitely part of my routine because they help me out a lot in everything from my WW journey to our chicken/garden journey to my homemaking. So find something and do it, my friends. You got this. If you haven't already subscribed to my channel, I would love you to hit that subscribe button and also hit that notification bell. And if you know someone who could benefit by this video, please feel free to share it on your social media, at your WW meeting, wherever you want. Thank you, my friends, and I will see you in my next video. While you're waiting for that one, check out these videos right here, and maybe you'll find something new.